To better understand the furry goofball you call your best friend, find out what common dog behaviors mean, according to pet experts. Today, I'm going to show you the meaning behind 10 strangest dog behaviors. Before we start the video, make sure to leave a like, and if you want to see more content, subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. Number 10. Barking at the mail carrier. Every day, the mail carrier delivers letters and packages, and every day your dog barks. Does this dog behavior mean your four-legged friend hates postal workers? Barking at people outside is a protective behavior, says Gary Richter, DVM, veterinarian and founder of Ultimate Pet Nutrition. Dogs see their house as their territory, and anyone approaching or near their territory is a potential threat, so they bark to ward off the intruder. Think about it from your dog's perspective. The mail carrier delivers mail. The dog barks to ward off the intruder, and the mail carrier goes away. It creates a pattern that is reinforced over and over. From the dog's perspective, they are saving the house from invasion every day by driving away the invader. We never appreciate their efforts, Dr. Richter says. Number 9. Nipping and biting. Little love nips from your puppy are sweet and adorable. But if you don't nip this dog behavior in the bud, it's a puppy training mistake you'll regret when your pet's adult teeth come in. Dogs may bite playfully at their owner's hands or feet because they know it results in them getting attention, even if it is negative attention, says Joe Gale, DVM, a veterinarian with Mars Pet Care. Playful biting can quickly become more serious as dogs become excited or overstimulated. Biting can also be a result of the dog's anxiety and stress, or a warning sign your dog is in pain, especially if it nips at you when you touch or move it. As for biting as a form of aggression, you can usually identify it by paying attention to your dog's facial expression and body language. That's not always the case, so be sure to turn to the experts. Always seek veterinary and behavioral advice for biting behavior due to the risks of human injury, advises Dr. Gale. Number 8. Begging for food. Dogs are, by nature, opportunistic feeders. Most will happily accept any type of food at any type of day, says Dr. Gale, who notes that we can't put all the blame on dogs. Humans actually reinforce the begging behavior when they react and share their food with a dog. The dog quickly learns that this is a successful tactic to get extra snacks. Staring at you and waiting patiently to grab a morsel from the table or a treat after a job well done is an expected and common behavior. Growing puppies, pregnant and nursing dogs, breeds with high energy requirements, and those that exercise a lot may have an increased appetite, says Dr. Gale. If your pet's appetite changes or their weight looks to be increasing, be sure to get them checked by your veterinarian to investigate the cause. Number 7. Peeing and pooping in the house. One of the things veterinarians want you to know about potty training is that you can expect accidents in the house. But what happens when your house-trained dog suddenly starts peeing and pooping inside? It's not necessarily due to bad behavior. My biggest concern when I hear this complaint is that your dog may have an underlying medical problem, such as urinary incontinence, inflammatory bowel disease, urinary tract infections, or even kidney failure, says Dana Varble, DVM, Chief Veterinary Officer with the North American Veterinary Community. It is also important to spay and neuter pets at the age recommended by your veterinarian to reduce the chance of urine making, which is especially common in male dogs. Number 6. Rolling in stinky things. It's no wonder dogs can smell so many things that humans can't. They have upward of 300 million olfactory receptors in their noses, and humans have a paltry 6 million. With all those receptors, you would think dogs' high scent orientation would steer them away from vile and pungent smells. Yet, it's like perfume to them. Their opinions about what constitutes an attractive scent are often different from ours, says Jennifer Summerfield, DVM, a veterinarian with Brown Veterinary Service in Wayne, West Virginia. It's thought that the behavior of rolling in dead or especially stinky things may have originated as a way of disguising the dog's scent, which could be useful for hunting. Number 5. Eating gross things. Why do dogs eat poop and other gross things, like rotting food? Just as a dog's sense of smell is highly advanced, its sense of taste is vastly different from ours. We both like a juicy burger, but dogs find a rotting chicken or even vomit quite tasty. Dogs originally evolved as scavengers, eating scraps on the periphery of human settlements, and feral dog populations today still manage to survive quite well on less than ideal food sources, like trash, roadkill, and other unsavory options, explains Dr. Summerfield. So why don't they get sick when they eat nasty roadkill or expired food? A dog's GI tract can process bacteria and other contaminants that would make a human sick and is often able to extract some nutritional value from gross things like poop or vomit. Your dog's eating habits could also indicate a serious medical condition, so it's important to know why your dog eats non-food items, like dirt. Number 4. Searching for the perfect place to poop. Dr. Summerfield says there are 3 possible reasons for this dog behavior. One theory is that your dog is stamping down the grass for a clean place to poop. The second is that it's scanning the area for predators before it goes. But a study found what may be the most fascinating reason. A study done in Europe found that dogs tend to align themselves in a north-south position when they poop, says Dr. Summerfield. Even more interesting, dogs rarely relieve themselves along the east-west alignment. Think your dog's bathroom requirements are strange? You've probably never heard these other unbelievable facts about your dog's behavior. Number 3. Sniffing crotches. Of all the things your dog actually wants from you, you wouldn't think sniffing human crotches would be one of them. Though this dog behavior presents an awkward situation, it's totally normal and not something you should be embarrassed about. Dr. Summerfield says dogs collect a lot of vital information via their noses, and the most concentrated sources of pheromones are in the crotch or butt areas, whether you have 2 legs or 4. Although we might find this behavior socially inappropriate, sniffing the anus or genital area of another dog is a very polite and normal way to say hello in the canine world, much like shaking hands for humans, she says. Number 2. Running in their sleep. As you may have guessed, this usually means they're dreaming, and fortunately, it's not usually of any medical significance, says Dr. Richter. Still, it makes you wonder what dogs dream about. Probably nothing too weird. Studies have revealed that certain dog breeds acted out their hallmark traits while dreaming, like an English Springer Spaniel flushing out prey or a pointer pointing in its sleep. If all that running during sleep seems excessive, Dr. Richter says it could indicate underlying stress or a medical condition. Dogs sleeping too much could be a sign of sickness too, so find out how much dogs usually sleep. Number 1. Being aggressive toward other dogs. Many dogs are anxious or uncomfortable about interacting with other dogs. A dog may lunge forward and bark at another dog to keep it from getting too close. A dog park etiquette no-no you should watch for. Other dogs may hide or cower behind you, while some just lay down in an overly submissive posture because they're fearful or uncomfortable with the situation. It's not uncommon for a dog to be wary of other dogs but very friendly toward humans. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications to see more of our future videos. With that said, keep enjoying our videos, and I'll see you in the next video.